Throughout Aldo Palazzeschi's early work, there is an intense focus on framing. In his Poemi, poems, and in his most famous publications, The Arsonist and Man of Smoke, both already works in progress in 1909, and published in 1910 and 1911 respectively, he clearly delineates between the inside and the outside. He builds a structure, in the form of frame, fence, cage, cell, or shroud, that acts as a barrier. From Jesus' fields, a beautiful field, green and immense, all closed up by an impenetrable fence, which serves it as a frame. Aldo Palazzeschi. Increasingly, this barrier separates the one from the many. It bars communication between talkative spectators and the mysterious inhabitant of the inner, silent space. Queen Carlotta. She passes. The people flock together at the wrought iron bars of the gate, quarreling for the last space at the bars. She passes. Silence. The crowd flocks in. The people in waiting look at the castle in the middle of the square. The castle is all closed up. The square is empty. She passes. Aldo Palazzeschi. As Poemi progresses, we move deeper and deeper into the space of the poet. From thresholds of fences, they become gates, then doors. The door. No one opened you for years and years. No one knocked the dust off. The people pass and stare. They stop and whisper. There inside that house, the people are dead. The door is never opened. Never, never, never. Aldo Palazzeschi. Finally, we enter his boudoir, and the final threshold is the poet himself. The last barriers are his eyes and skin. It is perhaps his poem, The Mirror, that most significantly replays the art on the cover. There, in a corner of my room, is an old, obscene oval mirror, an obscene light that reflects poorly enough. What are you looking at, ugly, impudent mirror? What are you looking at? What do you think? That I'm afraid of you, you foul old thing? Tell me or I'll break you to pieces. Shameless. You think you will take my face because you are missing your own. My poor little face is white, but yours, the one you don't have, is that of the most foul old swamp. There always that face, impassible, even, in the corner of my room, that light reflects poorly. Mine is always the same. Yours is always the same. Which is our face? Which? Do you know? Do I? I hate you. And at times, alas, I love you with all of my hatred. I come closer, overcoming the stomach-turning repugnance of the obscene presence that you insist on maintaining in my room. White you are, white am I. I approach, impassible, and you, impassible. You come closer. Tell me, do you reflect me or reject me? You make me look at a man whom I pity. What a pasty white face. I'll equal that visage. If I close my eyes, this man here seems to die. What uniform whiteness of face. All pasty as if covered with flour, like that of a clown who is unaware of his costume, unaware of his makeup, so necessary. Under his left eye, you can see the throbbing of a red star, which for all of his vivacity seems continually moved. It's a little strange to see, really, in a sky of white lead or ruby star. That curly hair, red and curly, the hairline at the forehead couldn't be more beautiful. Every curl departs on a different path and caprice, and finishes in the ring of a curl. That enormous red mantle dazzles my eyes. I'm afraid I hate you, vile mirror. What are you forcing me to see? A man who frightens me, a man all red. The horror. Get that man away. Get that damn dirty mirror man away. No, look. I want to come nearer to you. I want to beat my horror. Look, I'm coming back. Maybe for long hours. Maybe all day, with you, my strange companion. Tell me, what life do you live? What life do I live? Strange lives, both of them. Why do you make me look at a man who scares me? Why do you do it? I don't look at you to see myself, you know. I look at you to see you. I look at you because I hate you, and because I love you, alas. I hate you because I look at you. I hate you because if I look at you, I don't see you. I hate you because I don't believe you. Why then don't you tell me if the man that you make me see is really me? He crosses the threshold himself. He passes in the text from the person of the unknown man to the vanished prince, to the poet at the mirror, and finally he becomes the silent red monk. The red monk. A monk all red, in his robe, his hair, in his eyes. Only his cheeks are white. I can't tell you anything else. A rigid, inflexible monk who goes along without seeing. The name. What is the name of the red monk? What is his name? Maybe he doesn't have a name. But how? A monk with no name? Reflections. How strange it is to see, amongst all the white columns of the temple, moving slowly along, on the marble step of the altar kneels a red monk. The burning of the altar. In the morning the altar was gone. It was gone, along with all of the threads of linen and silver, past all of the fire. It passed, moments. The altar was gone. It was gone, and its ashes gone too. Reflections. Now where will the red monk go? Where will he go? Amongst all of the people garbed in their hesitant colors, he, all red, with that strange face of his. Will they put him in prison?